collegiate wrestling for over 22 years. He was voted the outstanding official by the Portland Officials Association for 10 consecutive years. He has officiated the OSAA state tournament 17 times, including 12 years as the tournament's head official. In 1968, he officiated the Pac-8 wrestling tournament. In addition, Mr. Helzer was an outstanding high school and collegiate baseball player, and now a two-time senior national champion softball player. And he told me before the meeting he just played in a tournament last week. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dell Helzer.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you to the committee. This is an honor I never expected. It's hard to believe. I got a call the Friday night before Christmas. Rick Franklin called me up, said, "Congratulations, Dell, you're going into the Hall." I got home and told my wife, I said, "Greatest Christmas present a guy could have." Anyway, I would like to congratulate all the new members, the incoming members. I hope they feel as honored as I do. I want to thank my family, my wife, my daughter, my son, my grandkids, and all my friends for attending. I got introduced into wrestling when I was in high school. They didn't need any more little guys on the basketball team. So, Coach Bob Schubert was there at that time, and everything that I've accomplished in wrestling now, I owe to him. They didn't have wrestling the first couple of years I was in school, and then when I got cut from the basketball team, gee whiz, I guess, well, I'll try wrestling, which I did. And when I went down to Linfield on my baseball scholarship, they needed officials now and then in the small outlying schools like Amity and Dayton. And we got paid 10 or 15 bucks. Didn't really know how we were doing yet, but we got by. You know, guys would yell at us either way, you know, those were officials. So, I've always been a baseball guy, and graduated from Grand High School in '57. And then after Linfield, I came back to Portland. I was working, and I saw an ad in the paper that they wanted wrestling officials. So that's when I started. When Coach Hebert was our commissioner. My first state tournament I went to, Toby was the head official. Toby. I went down there with Portland officials, George Cheshire, Larry Keck, and Marion Dooley. Hank Duran was also an official then, and I was a wide-eyed rookie down there. And I got a good experience. It was an awesome tournament, something I cherished, and then I guess I continued on forever with it. I retired from wrestling, officiating, in about 1984. I wanted to watch my son swim. He was an outstanding swimmer. So then, I didn't go back to it. Sometimes I wished I had, but I felt that I had done and accomplished what I could, and I wanted to stay on top of the game rather than come back and maybe look like an old fool. So, let's see where we're at here. I remember one time I had the Portland State, Oregon State bill meeting, and before the match I got there and my wife was with me, and the doors were already locked, the tickets were all sold. I told him I'm the official tonight. He said, "Oh, okay." So I took my wife by the hand and we started coming in. She says, "She can't come in, does she have a ticket?" And I said, "No." "Well, then she can't come in." And I said, "Well, then you don't have an official tonight." So they said, "Oh, okay, you can come in." Well, I'm down in the locker room, getting ready for the match, and here comes Dale Thomas. And he says, "Now, Dell," he said, "you know, we're a couple of weeks out from nationals. He says, I want you to watch those guys with their hand fighting, because they're taking the fingers and they're twisting. We don't want anybody to get hurt. I said, okay, Coach, I'll watch for it. So about 10 minutes later, here comes Howard. And he says, is that SOB Thomas been down here telling you how to call the match? I said, as a matter of fact, yes. So then he starts in and he's going to tell me how to call the match. I said, okay. I said, between the two of you, I think I know what you want done. So we let it go at that. And another time, I go down to Roseburg to play a fast-pitch softball game. And the umpire that night was Mr. Ed Burke. So the first time I come up to bat, he said, well, Dell, he said, tonight the shoe's on the other foot. And then I have one other story to tell. I was at Marshall High School, and there's this redheaded guy running around the mat helping Bill Smethers. And I said, Bill, I said, you gotta keep this guy in the stands. I said, or I'm gonna have to get him out of here. And he said, okay, I'll control it. That's Mr. Red Hanglin over here, a very good friend of mine. About probably 20 years after that, when I started playing senior slow pitch, I got on this team, and this guy comes up to me and he says, man, you look familiar. Do I know you? And I said, I don't know. I said, I used to referee wrestling. He said, that's it. He said, that's where I remember you from. So, Red, those go back a few years. And I would like to say again, thank you very much. I hope my speech wasn't too long or too boring. I will never forget this experience. It's the greatest honor I feel that a guy can have. Thank you very much.
I would have. Yeah.